Hi class, it's me, your math teacher Jello. In today's lesson, we will learn how to illustrate and solve the angle of elevation and angle of depression. Okay, let's get started. Angle of elevation is the angle between a horizontal line from the observer and the line of sight to an object that is above the horizontal line. Okay? So, ang keyword natin dito kapag angle of elevation ang pinag-uusapan, and that is above the horizontal line. While angle of depression is the angle between a horizontal line from the observer and the line of sight to an object that is below the horizontal. Okay? So, kapag angle of depression below, kapag angle of elevation above. By the way, kapag sinabi nating line of sight, it is an imaginary line that connects the eye of an observer to the object being observed. Okay? So, I have here the illustration of this concept para mas lalo natin mas maintindihan. Okay? So, yung ating tao dito ay magsisilbing ating observer. Okay? So, we have here the, say for example, yung tao na to, yun yung ating observer. The line that is level to the eye of this observer is being called a horizontal line. Okay? So, guys, ito yun. So class, ang tawag natin dito, ayan, ay tinatawag nating horizontal line. Okay? That is above, that is the eye level, no? Horizontal line. Okay? Naintindihan ba, class? And, of course, if this person looks upward and watches an airplane, then mag-form tayo ng another line. Okay? So, guys, ito yon. Ayan, halimbawa, okay, tinitignan niya. Ayan. Tinitignan niya itong airplane, no? Okay. So, if this person looks upward and watches an airplane, then we will form another line. And this line is called, very good, the line of sight, no? So, ito yung tinatawag nating line of sight. Naintindihan ba, class? Okay. And we can form an angle, right? And this angle is what we call the angle of elevation. Very good. Okay, so class, ito yun. Siyempre, ayan. And then nag-form tayo ng angle of elevation. Okay, so ito yun, class. Angle of elevation. Okay? Naintindihan ba, class? Kasi sabi rito, angle of elevation is the angle between a horizontal line from the observer and the line of sight to an object that is above the horizontal line. Okay? Naintindihan ba, class? So, that is above, no? Okay. And what if the boy looks downward? So, sa baba naman, and watches the car, no? Okay, so, syempre, we have the line of sight, no? Okay. Kung titignan niya naman yung object magmula sa itaas, no? Sa pababa. Ayan. Ang tawag naman natin dito ay ayan, line of sight. Okay? And then, syempre, dito sa ating line of sight, and we can form another angle, and that angle is being called angle of depression. So, class, ito naman yon. So, ang tawag natin dito is the angle of depression. Okay? So, sabi rito, is the angle between a horizontal line from the observer and the line of sight to an object that is below the horizontal line. So, class, below the horizontal line. Naintindihan? So, ito yung pinagkaiba ng angle of elevation and angle of depression. Okay? So, in short, the angle of elevation is above the horizontal line, while the angle of depression is below the horizontal line. So, as simple as that. Naintindihan? And now, for us to fully understand this concept, let's answer the following examples. Okay, so example number 1. A student is 35 meters away from the base of the flagpole. The angle of elevation to the top of the flagpole is 28 degrees. How high is the flagpole? So, gaano kataas yung flagpole? Okay? Class dito, for us to solve this word problem, syempre, let's have illustration first, no? Okay. So, mag-drawing tayo dito. Halimbawa, ito yung ating estudyante. Pasensya na, hindi ako marunong mag-drawing. Ayan. And then, syempre, meron tayong flagpole. Okay? So, halimbawa, ito yung flagpole natin. Okay? And then, syempre, ito yung ating eye level. Okay? And that is, sabi dito, a student is 35 meters away from the base of the flagpole. So this is, yung layo natin yan, is 35 meters. By the way, class, in this scenario, we will ignore the height of a student kasi hindi naman stated in this problem. Okay? So, sa mga susunod nating video, magpapakita tayo ng kakaibang problem na ipagsasama natin yung height ng ating observer. Okay? And then, dito class, sabi dito, the angle of elevation to the top of the flagpole is 28 degrees. So, meaning class, okay, yung ating observer, yung student ay, syempre, tinitignan niya yung top ng ating flagpole. Nagkakaintindihan ba tayo? Okay. So, class, ito yun. Ayan. Ito yung ating eye level. Ayan. Titignan natin yung top ng ating flagpole. Ayan, nandyan siya. So, class dito, kung mapapansin natin, nag-form tayo ng, very good, ng right triangle, no? Okay. Or ng triangle. Nagkakaintindihan? And, etong given na to is 28 degrees. Ayan. Okay? And then, sabi dito, how high is the flagpole? So, ito yung class, no? Gaano kataas? So, we represented by the, okay, variable x or pwedeng height. Okay? And then, dito class, involved pa rin yung ating SOHCAHTOA since pinag-aralan natin sa ating previous video. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yon. Okay, so, in this given right triangle, aalamin natin which sides are involved. So, class, kung mapapansin natin, so, kapag nandito yung ating given angle, so this will be the opposite, right? Okay. And yung hypotenuse naman ay hindi given. And another given dito is very good. Adjacent, no? Okay, so adjacent. So, ibig sabihin, the next angle, no? Base dun sa ating given angle. Okay? So, ang gagamitin natin dito is TOA, right? The tangent, very good. So, tangent theta is equal to, okay, opposite over adjacent. Naintindihan? Okay, yan yung formula natin. So, dito class, ipa-plug in natin yung ating mga given. Okay, so ang given natin dito is tangent theta, which is the 28 degrees, equals yung ating opposite dito is the variable x. That is unknown. Hinahanap nga natin yan, yung height ng ating flagpole. And then, yung ating A dito, okay, yung ating adjacent, which is 35 meters. And then, kapag ganito na class, ang gagawin nyo lang, cross multiplication. Okay? So, this is over 1 para hindi kayo malito. Cross multiplication, ayan. So, x times 1 equals x. And then, 35 times tangent 28 degrees. Okay? So, class dito, gagamit na tayo ng scientific calculator. Okay, so, ito yung ating cycle. Ipapress lang natin yan. So, we have 35. Make sure yung ating calculator dapat naka-degree, no? Not naka-radian. Hindi dapat naka-radian. It should be in degree form. Okay? So, 35 times tangent. So, press tangent. 28 degrees. Close natin yung function. And that is 18.609. So, round your answer to the nearest hundreds. Okay? So, therefore, that is 18.61. 18.61. meters. Okay? And then, yung ating conclusion dito, class, isulat natin yung conclusion. Therefore, the height of the flagpole is approximately 18.61 meters. Naintindihan? So, ganun lang kasimple. And now, let's answer example number 2. From the top of the building, Mr. Cruz sees his friend on the ground at an angle of depression of 40 degrees. The height of the building is 35 meters. How far is his friend from the base of the building? Okay, so Katulad ng example number 1, nag-sketch muna tayo or nag-drawing muna tayo. Let's have some illustration. Okay. So, halimbawa, we have here the building. Ayan. Pasensya, hindi ako marunong mag-drawing talaga. Okay. And then, sabi dyan, from the top of the building, Mr. Cruz sees his friend. So, nasa taas ng building. So, halimbawa, nandito yung ating observer. Ayan. Okay? And then, sabi niya, nakita niya yung kaibigan niya na nasa baba, no? Ayun, on the ground at an angle of depression of 40 degrees. So, nandito yung kanyang kaibigan. Ayan. Okay, naintindihan ba, class? And then, let's have illustration. So, sabi natin dito, by the way, again, we ignore the height of this observer, no? Kasi, it's not stated in the problem. Okay? So, yung kanyang eye level, syempre, nandito yung class, yung eye level niya. Ito tawag nating horizontal line. Ayan. Okay. So, ang susunod natin na gagawin ngayon, i-identify natin, nasan ba yung ating 40 degrees. Okay? Okay, very good. Kasi guys, since ito yung ating horizontal line, i-identify muna natin yan or isulat natin. Ito yung ating horizontal line. Siyempre, nasa baba, looking downward naman, nakita niya kasi yung kaibigan niya na nandito, no? Ayan. Okay. So, class, nasan kaya rito yung ating 40 degrees na angle? Nandito ba? Okay. Kung ang sagot nyo ay nandito, ibig sabihin, magko-commit tayo ng mistake dito. Okay? Okay. Kasi class, okay, ito yung ating horizontal line. Siyempre, nandito yung ating angle. Right? So, this is our angle of depression. Okay? So, ito yung line of sight natin. Nagkakaintindihan? Okay. So, therefore, kung nandito yung ating angle, right? So, ilalagay natin yung ating 40 degrees dito. Sir, bakit may 40 degrees dyan at dito rin? Okay. So, class, kung maalala nyo, sa ating geometry, I think grade 8 or grade 9, yung tinatawag nating alternate interior angles are congruent. Okay? So, because this line is parallel to this line. So, guys, ito yun. Ito yung base natin. Ayan. So, itong line na to is parallel to this line. Nagkakaintindihan? Okay. So, alternate interior angles are congruent. Okay? So, remember, if we have two parallel lines, illustrate ko muna, class. Mahalaga kasing concept na to. Sabi dito, ayan. if you have two parallel lines and cut by a transversal line, then alternate interior angles are congruent. Okay? So guys, halimbawa, nandito yung ating angle. Ayan. Siyempre, congruent nga sila. So, alternate interior angles, ito rin yun. So, ito yung ini-illustrate natin dito sa ating problem. Nagkakaintindihan? Alternate interior angles are congruent. Gets? Okay. So, guys, ito yung tamang illustration, no? Okay. So, now, class, i-identify pa natin yung ating mga given dito. So, the height of the building is 35 meters. Right? Okay. So, meaning, so guys, ito, ayan, that is 35 meters yung ating height ng building. Okay? Nagkakaintindihan? So, after natin magkaroon ng illustration, the next thing to do ay i-identify natin kung anong trigonometric ratio ang gagamitin natin or yung SOHCAHTOA. Okay? So, since nandito yung ating reference or given angle, so therefore, ito yung tinatawag nating opposite, no? Okay. So, opposite yan. Siyempre, hinahanap dito, how far is his friend from the base of the building? So, hinahanap natin ito. Ayan, itong part na to, no? Ayan. So, we represented by x. Or simply pwedeng variable h or height, no? Okay. So, therefore, ang gagawin lang natin dito, yun nga, i-identify natin yung ating trigonometric function or ratio, which is very good, tangent. Okay? So, tangent theta is equal to, okay, so we have the opposite over adjacent, right? Okay. So, now, i-plug in lang natin yan, class. So, tangent theta is equal to, yung ating opposite dito, class, is 35 meters, right? Yung adjacent natin, the side next to the given angle, so that is represented by x. And then, pagka ganito na, class, sabi ko nga, over 1 to, cross multiply. Gets? So, x times, by the way, I forgot to indicate the given angle. So, that is tangent 40 degrees. So, x times tangent 40 degrees equals 35 times 1 equals 35. Okay? So, i-divide lang natin to, class, by tangent 40 degrees. Okay? So, sir, bakit natin i-divide by tangent 40 degrees? Kasi, to cancel out the tangent 40 degrees. Sinusolve natin, ayan, yung ating variable x. So, we left by x. And then, gagamit na tayo ng scientific calculator. So, i-plug in lang natin to, class. So, fraction bar. So, 35 divided by tangent 40 degrees. I-close natin yung function. And that is 41.71. So, we have 41.71 meters. Okay? And then, for the conclusion, So, his friend, pwede naman ganon, his friend is approximately 41.71 meters away from the base of the building. Kasi ang tinatanong dito, class, how far is his friend from the base of the building? So, therefore, his friend is approximately 41.71 meters away from the base of the building. Okay? So, this is the end of our video. I hope na meron kayo natutunan. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.